welcome back, everybody. Today we are going to be doing a fantasy draft. So, with the fantasy draft, we obviously are going to go with a serpentine, so that it goes, forward and then back in reverse. And I don't know what the default is, so I'm just gonna put it on all NBA teams, and we're gonna leave it like that. Obviously, we're not gonna let any teams protect their players. Um, don't want to be able to customize the order. I'm pretty sure this just means that it's random, which is, good for us. Don't know what pick we're going to get. So, yes, hopefully we end up with the top pick, but highly doubt it. Highly unlikely that that's going to happen. I did choose the Nuggets franchise just because they're my favorite team, and it doesn't really matter in a fantasy rebuild. Um, but yes, if you want more of these rebuilds, I've got another two coming up that I, at the very least, have planned, which are expansion teams. Hopefully, you will see those in the next coming days. But yes, make sure to like and subscribe if you want to keep watching these, essentially. Well, yeah, let's just get straight into this. So, we are going to choose the Nuggets because it doesn't really matter, and the Thunder get the number one pick. Uh, of course, they go Victor Wembanyama and Nikola Jokic. So let's just skip down to ours here at 9 is what it looks like. So who do we go here? We want somebody young, but is not gonna be like on a crazy expensive deal. So we'll probably end up going with one of the point guards, and maybe even Jalen Johnson, but I don't think we can justify that just now. I think we should go Tyrese Maxey or Halliburton. I think I like Halliburton more just because he's more of a playmaker than Tyrese is. Usually doesn't average as many, assists as he is, but at the same time, I use Tyrese Halliburton in a lot of my rebuilds. So I honestly, just because of that, I think we're gonna go Tyrese Maxey Halliburton. Um, we can go ahead and skip ahead a little. There goes Jalen Johnson, unfortunately. Damian Lillard went pretty high. And then we won't have a pick until the back end. What pick is it going to be? Uh, 22, is that what it was? Yeah. So, who do we go here? We go Jaren Jackson. He's on a pretty expensive contract. I do know that though. Michael Porter Jr. is always an option for more offense, but not like hardly any defense. Trey Murphy, Dylan Harper are both good options. Jade McDaniels would give us that defense that I want. Ooh, he's still kind of young too, and he's not like crazy off from those. I honestly think we might. It's kind of between these two guys. Do we go with the young buck, or do we go Jade McDaniels? I think we go Jade McDaniels. I think we have to get defense, and then just nope. He literally went the next pick. So I was gonna say we can kind of just hope he falls to us, but that's not gonna happen. We do not want Derek White. We could go Darius Garland, but we already have a good point guard. So like, what would be the point? IQ, Mitchell's up here, Josh Giddey. Kind of need a big man, but at the same time, it's not very many good ones. We could go Desmond Bain or De'Aaron Fox, but like, ugh. Honestly, I think we might go Desmond Bain or Derek White. Desmond Bain is younger, but he's on an expensive contract, is the problem. We could go Zubac. Honestly, I think we need a big man, and he's on a pretty cost-controlled contract. So, yeah. We can go ahead and skip all the way down to 22. Okay, here we go. Ty Jerome, bunch of older guys. Ryan Rollins is up here as a younger guy. Andrew Nimhart, Devin Vassell would probably be our best option, not gonna lie. I think we're gonna go with Devin Vassell. Okay, so that's going to be our first four selections, and we're just going to sim the rest of the draft, see what we end up with here. Hopefully, we end up with some good players. Hopefully, some younger players too. Okay, 14 rounds. Musa Sissy was the last pick of the draft. Or no, that was pick 29, huh? The last pick of the draft was Cam Christie. Okay, so of course we have top four guys who we selected, and then we ended up with Grayson Allen, Keldon Johnson, Obi Toppin, Jackson Hayes, Chris Dunn, Bones, Jared Vanderbilt. Okay, so it's not awful. We're just not very young, is the issue. We're not old, but we're not young exactly. We're all in that, 27, I would say would probably be our average age, 26, somewhere in there. So, yeah. Okay, so yeah, that's good. That's good. Not a bad team. Not a bad team by any means. Okay, and then as you saw, Victor Wembanyama went number one to freaking OKC, of course. Uh, I don't think it really matters. We can just auto-generate for this. Um, sure, LeBron, you can retire. Okay, so do we have? Now that I'm thinking about it. Okay, yeah, we have Chris Duns and Bones. We have a good backup at every single position. We can kind of see who is left in free agency. I don't know who that is. Chris Middleton, Terrence Mann, KCP. I mean, we could sign somebody. I would prefer to sign somebody young. Uh, Julian Phillips, Diozero. One of those guys would probably be better. Andre Jackson. I really like Andre Jackson. There's no particular reason why I like him, but I just like him. Um, honestly, let's just go here. Why not? Oh, dang, he just wants the 1 year contract. Okay, fine. So we'll give him the 1 year. We can set this up. Jared Vanderbilt. Okay. Wofford. So these guys for sure are not playing. These guys might be playing. Jackson Hayes. How many minutes do I want to give you guys? We do have to extend that out to 10. David Adelman is our coach. He looked funky to me for some reason. I don't know why. This is how I like to give minutes. I'm not sure. Why is he not starting? I do not want Obi Toppin starting. Okay. Uh, so yeah, I don't know why I really do it, but it's just what I prefer doing. 38 minutes. Holy crap. Okay, let's lower that a little bit. Jared Vanderbilt can get some minutes. Probably overdone and Allen, honestly. So he'll probably get 20, 18, 14, 14, and then we have 6 minutes. So, we'll probably want, yeah. Okay, that's what we're gonna end up running right here. Tyrese Maxey, obviously the star of our team. I think that's gonna be it. I am going to change their tendencies so that Tyrese Maxey's taking more shots than 85. But yes, I'll do that off camera, so it's just boring movement, so whatever. But we can look at some of the rosters that were built here. So Philadelphia, oh dude, they did not end up with a very good roster. I feel like a bunch of old guys like Anthony Davis, Scotty Barnes. I mean, oh my goodness, that's a crazy freaking defensive duo right there. Neka Kongwu was okay, so it's not a bad team over there in Milwaukee. That's a weird team, but whatever, I guess. Cat, Keontae George, Buzelis, Jalen Green. That's a pretty young team. I don't know if they'll develop anywhere, but that's a pretty good team. Steph Curry's in Boston, dude. That's a really old team. Oh my goodness. Jalen Johnson on the Clippers. That I feel like this will be a good team. I don't know why, but I feel like Jalen Johnson and Tyler Hero would go really well together. That's a crazy forward duo too. Kid Cunningham, Pascal Siakam, and Michael Porter Jr. That's a weird trio right there. But it might work, I guess. De'Aaron Fox and Tatum, SARS on that team. Dude, LaMelo Ball ends just right back up in Charlotte. Oh my gosh. He ends up with Stephon Castle and Walker Kessler, though. Devin Booker's in Utah with Jimmy Butler and Emmanuel Quickly. Jabari Smith, Isaiah Collier, Carter Bryant, yeah. So Jalen Brown, Trey Young end up in, oh, dude, Maxi right now back on the Kings. Giannis in New York, dude. Brandon Ingram, Norman Powell. Okay, okay. Bam Adebayo, Damian Lillard, Mikal Bridges. Oh, dude, what is his team? I feel like, I feel like this is a true hodgepodge of players. Like this is exactly what you expect with a fantasy draft. Anthony Edwards and oh, with Dylan Harper in Orlando, Sadiq Bey, Yusuf Nurkic, Jalen Brunson back in Dallas with Jaren Jackson Jr. and Sabonis, Kevin Durant in Brooklyn again with Desmond Bain, Jalen Duren, CJ Mc. Okay, okay. And then of course this is our team. Shays on the Pacers with Zion and Dyson Daniels. Oh, that's a major downgrade in teams for him. Jokic is on the Pelicans with Julius Randle, Shaden Sharp. I mean, you got two former teammates. I feel like these two would go good with Jokic with Julius Randle. I feel like would not. Tyrese Halliburton goes to replace Kate Cunningham. Asar is still there. Carson Wallace, Rui Hachimura, Will Riley. Kawhi ends up in Toronto despite all odds. Which the Canadian bro goes. Oh, okay, that's kind of a homecoming. That's actually a pretty good team, I feel like. Cooper Flag is in Houston with Evan Mobley. That's a crazy forward duo, dude. Jesus. Bobby Portis, Daniel Gafford, Donovan Mitchell's in San Antonio with OG, AJ Mitchell, Aaron Gordon, Nicholas Claxton. That I feel like this is gonna be a good team. I feel like that's gonna be a really good team. Kyrie Irving, Austin Reeves are together, Isaiah Hartenstein, and then of course Victor Wembanyama, John Morant, VJ Edgecombe. Oh, VJ Edgecombe and Victor Wembanyama are gonna be a crazy duo, bro. Denny Avia is in Minnesota with Brandon Miller, Josh Giddey, Joel Embiid's in Portland with Chet Holmgren and Peyton Watson. Luka Doncic is in Golden State with Lloyd Markkanen, Trey Murphy, Josh Hart, Drew Holiday. And then LeBron James ends up in Washington with Con Kneppel and Rudy Gobert and Ayo Dosunmu actually. So yeah, they're your teams, bro. There's some crazy teams. I feel like, dude, I honestly feel like this Lakers team is the most hodgepodge team out of all of them. Honestly, like I don't know why. It just feels so weird to me. Even if it's the fantasy draft and nobody's like on their original team, this one just like feels the weirdest to me for some reason. But yes, all right, that's enough yapping. So I'm going to move around tendencies, and I guess I'll see you guys for the trade deadline. Yeah, well, I mean, we might make a trade. We'll see how easy, how hard it is to make a trade in this, but I don't know. We'll see how good we are. So I'll see you guys for the trade deadline. All right. So we're not quite at the trade deadline. We are like a week away or something like that, as you can see in the background. But I did just get offered this from the Grizzlies, apparently, who have Ryan Kalkbrenner. They want Chris Dunn, and they'll give us back Ryan Kalkbrenner and a second round pick. And guess what? Very first game of the season, super, he freaking dislocates his left patella and is out. He's played, I think, one game. I don't think he even managed to finish that one game because of this injury. So we've been running with Jackson Hayes there, and I don't necessarily love him being there. Plus, if we can get a second round pick, I am all down for that. So we have Bones in the backfield too. He's not as good of a defender as Chris Dunn is, but whatever, it can slide. And plus we get a second back, so I think actually if we have to technically cancel the changes and then accept this offer. So yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and do that. And we're not quite at the trade deadline, like I said, but we might as well make this our trade deadline. I don't know why we're rebuilding. I think we're gonna be buying. So let's see which teams have actually been good. They're supposed to be buying. Oh, dude, there's no way you're buying, right? Oh my gosh. Okay. I wish we could bring Jokic back, but that's never gonna happen. Rebuilding are the Pistons, who have oh my god, Tyrese Halliburton's hurt. We could try and snag Thompson away from them. I don't think it would necessarily work. I feel like we'd have to give up too much, but always an option. Um, Evan Mobley, Cooper Flag has been out. Nas a good one that we could try and go and get because he's a 3 and D type of guy. Ooh, okay, so yeah, let's put Na on our target list along with Evan Mobley. Buying, 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 contending, selling, selling right here. Ayo Dosunmu, Conkin Nipple. We could try LeBron James, but I feel like it's not worth it. I feel like I'm gonna have to give up too much to get him back. Franz Wagner, we could add to the list. I think that would be it for that team. Rebuilding. Oh, dude, if we could get Scotty Barnes or Thompson, that would be amazing. Okay, I think that's our five. So let's see if we can go and snag somebody. Oh, okay, well, we can just add Scotty Barnes to the list real quick. Right there. Okay. So what team? Houston and Milwaukee are the main teams that we are targeting. So let us see if we can snag somebody. So Evan Mobley. No, I want to pair him with Jaden McDaniels, so I don't want to give him up. So straight off the bat, no. Oh, that's interesting. I feel like we could definitely do that. No. Devin Vassell, I don't want to get rid of. So we could straight up, or we can go out and get Derek White as well for Keldon Johnson. So this would totally be like a win now move. We're getting rid of Grayson Allen and Keldon Johnson, who's one of our younger people, for Nah and Derek White, because we're getting a year older. Either way. Okay, so we can definitely do that. We can come back and see. What about Franz? No, I'm not giving up Tyrese Maxey, dude. What about Scotty Barnes? Not giving up Tyrese Maxey. No, 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 no. Okay, what about Thompson? I want to pair him with, dude, I want to pair him with Jaden McDaniels. I don't want to give him up. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep looking for some trades, and then I will update you guys on if one of them actually ends up going through or not. So yeah, give me a minute. Okay, so I got the Bucks to agree to a deal. All right, I can't believe they actually agreed to it. But so we got them to agree to Grayson Allen a first and 2 seconds for Amen Thompson, and I was obviously exploring other trades as well. And I found no, we can go backwards. I found this one for Jalen Johnson in the trade finder. Devin Vassell and Adu Thero straight up for Jalen Johnson. So, I mean, realistically, who says no to that, right? I mean, come on now. So we're obviously going to do that. So we just brought in two absolutely massive people. We brought in Amen Thompson for our defense, and we brought in Jalen Johnson for the offense. Obviously, he's not amazing defensively, but he's serviceable. So we did also upgrade our center position. I think I'm going to try and trade away Jackson Hayes. Um, Probably for like, I don't even know, like a backup point guard or even a backup three, but I think I'm just gonna move Jared Vanderbilt there. So yes, and then we'll just run with Ivica Zubac once he gets healthy. So I think I'm gonna trade away Jackson Hayes, and then that'll be our last move. It's probably not gonna be anybody massive, so I am going to probably do that and then just continue simulating. But yes, I think that's going to be all. This is what we're going to be running with. Hopefully, this should be, I mean, I feel like this should be enough, but I guess we'll have to see. But yes, I will update you guys for the playoffs. So, yes, I will see you guys then. All right, so we are here at the end of the season. We are ready to, get ready for the playoffs. And if Vika Zubac finally is back, and then immediately afterwards, Ryan Cockburner gets hurt. So that was great, fantastic. But I guess as long as we have one. Oh yeah, I did end up trading what's his face, Jackson Hayes for Bobo in a second round pick. So we did do that trade. And then he's technically listed at power forward, but I put him back at center because we had these guys over here, and yeah, the, the centers have really been our only injuries throughout the year. We are second in the conference with the Warriors being first and the Timberwolves right on us. Dude, the Kings are actually pretty good too. That's a surprise. I feel like, well, I mean, they're never good because the team sucks, but I feel like that playbook wouldn't be that great either, but whatever. But yes, we can get into our stats here. Tyrese Maxey leads the team with almost 27 points a game, 26.7 specifically. Jalen Johnson with just under 17. Ben Thompson with 15, 14.5 out of Jaden McDaniels, and then 12 out of Keldon Johnson. Um, Rebounds, Jalen Johnson and Ivica Zubac with 8, although he only played 7 games this season, so I don't know how much that counts. But yes, Jalen Johnson also leads us in assists, and then Tyrese Maxey right behind him. Steals, Amin Thompson lead us, and then Ryan Cockburner leads us in blocks. How did we perform from the 3-point line? I did not expect him to shoot 40%, but that's very nice. Um, I mean, we shot pretty well. Amin Thompson needs to stop taking them. He didn't take too many a night, but still. Obi Toppin probably needs to start taking less. But yes, we can get into the award races. Luka Doncic looks like he's going to be your MVP with Victor Wembanyama right behind him. Giannis, Trae Young is up here, and then so is Tyrese Maxey. Let's go, baby. Rookie of the year is going to go to Dylan Harper. It looks like. VJ Edgecombe right behind him. Trey Johnson, Jeremiah Fears, Igor Demon, Russell Westbrook, six man of the year for Philadelphia. TJ McConnell, Ryan Rollins, Anthony Simons, Colin Gillespie all up there. Victor Wembanyama for Defense Player of the Year, obviously. Yeah, those are all guys you normally see. Most improved, Neemias Queta, Kyle Filipowski, both of. Oh, Zachary Risache is on the Bucks. I didn't even notice that. And Asar Thompson or Alex Thompson, Asar Thompson. What? Alexander Sarr, dude. Jesus. And then Clutch for the Year is going to go to the Magic's Anthony Edwards, Tyrese Halliburton, Stephen Curry, Victor Wembanyama, Kyrie Irving on the Suns are all up there. So, yes, we kind of need to win this game. I mean, hopefully we win this game. Come on, dude. I don't want to fall to the number 3 seed. Please. Yes. Okay, good. Luca, Dylan Harper, Russell Westbrook, Victor, Neemias Queta, Anthony Edwards, and then Kerr. Oh, dude, Kerr wins Coach of the Year, and we win Executive of the Year. Let's go. I don't know who that is, but W's. Tyrese Maxey was your Cup MVP. We did win the Cup this year, so that was awesome to see. Jokic goes up there on the Pelicans. Shea, Trae Young, uh, Tyrese Maxey, let's go, baby. Steph Curry, Brandon Miller, LeBron James, Scotty Barnes on the third team. Defensively, nobody. And then I don't think we had any technical rookies, yeah. So, yes. Um, I'm honestly surprised that Cooper Flag. Oh, I think Cooper Flag was injured. I think I saw that when I was looking around. What team was he on? Frick, dude, I forgot. Frick, dude, I forgot what team he was on. Jared Jackson. Do, 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 do. Oh my God, am I just gonna have to search for him? I think I am. Let's just go here. Boom, 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 boom. Cooper Flag, who's on the Houston Rockets. That's right. He's out. Lower leg stress fracture. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. So, with that out of the way, with my little side quest out of the way, let's get into the playoffs. Simulate the play in. Oh, frick, dude. The Spurs and OKC make it out, which means the Lakers and Portland don't. Boston, Milwaukee makes it out, which means Charlotte, Orlando don't. So Anthony Edwards does not make the playoffs. I do know that he's on the Magic. Scotty Barnes does. I know he's on the Bucks. Steph Curry does, who's on Boston. Oh, frick. We have Victor Wembanyama, who's on the. Oh, I forgot about that. He's on the Thunder now. God, now we have to go up against Victor Wembanyama. Oh, great. Great, 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 great. Just fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So let us take a look at this Thunder squad. Okay. John Morant, VJ Edgecombe, Aaron Shannon Jr. Oh, frick, dude. This is going to be a hard game, huh? Yeah. As you can see, we traded away Jackson Hayes here. And I thought it was good because they offered uh, us a second round pick as well. And they had just an overabundance at center. So it wasn't really going to do anything to move the needle for them. So, yes. Okay. So they have the first pick of the draft, Victor Wembanyama, and the last pick in the draft with Graham Christie. So, I guess I'm going to try and build a game plan for this Thunder team with Victor Wembanyama, but I'm honestly not too confident. So, I will be right back then. Let's try and see if I can do this. All right. So let us get into this freaking series against the Thunder. Game one. Ryan Kalkbrenner actually is back. I might put him in the starting lineup, but we'll see. Okay, we do take game one, game two. We do take game three. Freaking Broken Nose, he's fine. He's fully healed, he's fine. Ah, frick, we lost by like 30, dude. Okay, we do take game four. Please just end this. Please just end this. Yes. Okay. Whew. Okay. Dude, Houston's actually putting up a fight. Okay. Simulate the round. And Houston does end up winning. Dang, okay. So Golden State sweeps the Spurs. The Kings sweep Dallas. Houston upsets Minnesota and wins in six. We win in five against OKC. Over here, Brooklyn sweeps Boston. Indiana technically upsets. And oh, wait, who's on Indiana squad? And who's on the Pacers? Shea, Zion, Dyson Daniels, Derek Lively. Okay, interesting, interesting. Well, I'm pretty sure, I'm like 99% sure that Tyrese Halliburton is on Detroit, so his old team takes him down. Atlanta upsets New York in six. Hey, dude, that 3-6 matchup went up in six. Okay, interesting on both sides. Anyways, hey, this 2-7 matchup went up in five. Okay, anyways, both sides. Why is it? I'm just not noticing. Why is there a perfect mirror reflection? Both 1-8 seeds and then 4-5 seeds win and four. The only difference is on this side, the 4 seed won, and on this side, the 5 seed won. Other than that, everything is like the exact same as well. That's weird. Whatever. Why am I talking? Okay. So Toronto moves on over Milwaukee. Yes. Okay. So we have Houston here, who has Houston, not Toronto. Derek White, not Jalen Tyson, Moby, Bobby Portis. Okay. So Cooper Flag, oh frick, he's day to day. Ah, we're gonna have to see him. Golly, dude. Okay, okay. I think I can do this. I totally think I can do this. So I am going to build a lineup for them, and I will be right back. All right, so here we are, ready for round two against six-seeded Houston Rockets. This first game is probably going to be the only game in which Cooper Flag does not play, so we are going to have to take advantage of that, and hopefully we do so. I am going to simulate with the Simcast just to watch it, just for the first game, which we do take a good first half lead. It looks like just don't blow it in the second half, please. Okay, we don't. Good. Jalen Johnson looks like he has a minor injury along with Obi Toppin. But I mean, it doesn't seem to be affecting him too much. 33 points, Jesus Christ. Um, Cooper Flag did end up playing okay. He didn't take very many shots though, good for us. So let's simulate through game two, game three, and game four. Ah, dude, I thought we were gonna sweep him. Please don't make this a series. Frack, dude, please don't make this a series. Okay, good. We won in six. Took two extra games, but whatever. Whatever, dude. Whatever. We can simulate the round now. Golden State. Frack, dude, the Kings couldn't upset. Dude, who even is on that Kings squad? We can go ahead and check. Oh, Jalen Brown, Trey Young. Oh, that's right. He was an MVP candidate, huh? Dylan Brooks. Oh, Max Urinol. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's a decent team. Very much so a decent team. So, we do have Golden State now, though. Frick. The number one seed. Oh, with Luka Doncic, the MVP winner, Anthony Simons, Trey Murphy, Josh Hart, and also Iguodala. So their center is not very good. Oh, they also have Lauri Markkanen, but he's out for the season. Is he actually out for the season? When did that injury occur? 31 days. Oof. So he's like barely going to miss the rest of the season. Okay. So yeah, they have Josh Hart starting in place for him, but they also have Drew Holiday. Why would you have him come off the bench? Have Anthony Simons come off the bench. Whatever. Whatever. No, I'm not the coach of that team. So I am going to build a game plan for them, and hopefully we can stop MVP Luka Doncic. All right. So I built us a game plan. Hopefully this leads us to win. dude, I feel like Golden State just drafted exactly for the game plan. They drafted guys that only shoot three-pointers and are very good at shooting three-pointers. Outside of, their star player Luka Doncic, anybody else can't do a whole lot of creating and stuff like that. Obviously, also Iguodala can't stretch the floor very well, but he's just there for rebounds and then kick it out. So hopefully, you know, guarding the three-point line is going to work, but we shall see. Okay, we have to just look at this first game. So, game one, how do we do? Okay, we win the first quarter by 1 point. We lose the second quarter by 11. Okay, we do a good job of the third quarter. Let's go slowest here. We might as well just jump in now. 46 seconds isn't a whole lot. So, hopefully we can take the lead here and actually, win this freaking game one. In Golden State, we can take home court advantage away from them. Okay. Yeah, so they have like oh my God, that was a risky pass. Why would you do that? Tyrese Maxey. Oh, I don't know if I ever mentioned this, but I do run a pick and roll play style just because Tyrese Maxey is our star player. And at the time, Ivica Zubac was like our, number two or number three-ish option. That was a horrible shot. How did we end up in that? Oh my God, dude. That's great because now Luka Doncic gets the ball and Luka Doncic is a master of offense and they're going to score and we're going to lose. That's how this is going to go, isn't it? That's how this is going to go. He's averaging 31 in the playoffs. Oh my God. Okay. Okay, Murphy. They'll probably swing it around and then get in Luka Doncic's hands. Frick, dude. Come on, defense. Why is Tyrese Maxey and Luka Doncic? That is not who I have. Amen Thompson should be there. Oh my God, dude. No way. My heart sank. I was like, there's no way he doesn't put that up. Oh my God, dude. I thought we were gonna lose on a game-winning dunk. Why did he not take that? Even if it was just like a stupid little tip in, at least a shot's a shot. But oh my God, hold on. What happened did they have anybody foul out? No, we did. Frick. So that's why Thompson's not on him. That's not good. That's not good at all, dude. Thompson looks like he's our star player right now too. 24 points. Oh my God. Okay, let's get back into Simcast. Well, let's just go fast. Let's just go fast. Okay. Okay. Good overtimes for us so far. Don't let them. Yes. Okay. We end up winning by 3. Let's go. Even though we don't have a Ben Thompson who ended up fouling out, we still end up winning thanks to some idiot who didn't dunk the ball. Oh my God. Okay. I expect us to lose this next game, which we do, but we have to win. We have to win, dude. Okay, we do. Yes, let's go. Come on, another win. Yes, another win. Yes, dude. Win in 5. Let's go, dude. Let's go. And Jalen Johnson actually ends up being Western Conference Finals MVP, averaging 28, 9.5, 6.5. Holy crap, he deserves it. I don't ever see Jalen Johnson shoot that well from three. It's usually like, 36% or something, I feel like. But 44% is actually nice. And then Kawhi, Jamal Murray are on that team, right? Those are the two players over there in Toronto. They end up taking it over Brooklyn, bro. Whoo. Okay. So we can look actually at the NBA standings. Uh, Division. There we go. So Golden State and Brooklyn were the two best teams. The only two teams to get above 60 wins this year, and both the number 2 seeds in Toronto and us in Denver take down the number 1 seeds. Holy crap! The or I shouldn't say most efficient. The best offense goes to Brooklyn this year. Who, dude? Number 2 was Philadelphia, and they didn't make the playoffs. And then we were down here at 6, and then the worst defense goes to Utah, but the best defense goes to Golden State. Holy crap! How did we end up upsetting them? And they have the biggest difference too. We had the 5th biggest difference, but like nowhere near any. To almost 13. Holy crap! Okay, so let us get into Team Intel and look at this Toronto squad. Jamal Murray, Duncan Robinson, Kawhi Leonard, Santi Aldama, and Donovan Clingan. So he is banged up, but he is still playing, obviously. Cedric Coward's on that team, Precious Achua, Dennis Jenkins. Okay. So they're probably playing 8-man lineup, maybe 9 with Clint Capella. All right. All right. All right. I can totally build a game plan against this. All right. I will be right back. All right. So here we are. NBA Finals. I will be doing, 2 seasons with, this rebuild, win or lose right now. I will be doing 2 seasons. I feel like 1 season is just too short. So yeah, the second season might go a little bit faster depending, on what I feel like doing, but whatever. So I guess we can just get straight into this since this season is not over yet. Game one, we do win by 2 points. Holy crap. Game two, we do win. Good margin that time. Frick, dude, that's not good. It's your left hand. I mean, come on. Frick, dude. Okay, who am I gonna put in there? I guess Jared Vanderbilt for the defense. He's the only one that can compare in terms of defense, but like, how much am I gonna play him? We can up those by 4. Jared Vanderbilt. Oh my God. Okay, I don't think that was. Yeah. So, Jane McDaniels, go there. You get an extra 4. You get an extra 4. And Jared Vanderbilt. Okay, who was. Brack. Okay. Okay, okay. Jared Vanderbilt, I'm trusting you big time. Come on. Okay. Yes, dude, sweep. Let's go. Our only sweep of the playoffs comes in the finals. Dude, let's go. Against the former Denver Nugget and Jamal Murray, who's now playing for his home country in Toronto. But Tyrese Maxey with 42 and a half points. Oh my God, dude. 42 and a half points, 4.5 rebounds, 7 assists, 1.7 steals. 58% efficiency from the field, 86% from the free throw line, 50% from three. Holy crap, Tyrese Maxey just had generational finals, dude. Oh my God. 42 and a half on 50, 85, 50, dude. Not even 55, 85, 50. Holy crap. That's insane. That is insanity what he just pulled off. What in the world? Oh my gosh, dude. He was averaging 31 in the playoffs and then just turns it up to 42 and a half. Oh my God, dude. Like nobody else got to score. Jalen Johnson got 23 and that was it. Insane out of Tyrese Maxey, bro. Oh my God. Game one, he had 36. Game two, 43. Game three, 40. And game four, 51. Oh my God, dude. That's insanity. Insanity out of Tyrese Maxey. Holy crap. Okay. Well, I guess you can see who retires. LeBron James, we obviously cannot overturn. Chris Paul has already been retired. Westbrook, we probably shouldn't. Kevin Durant can come back. Um, yeah, he can retire. He can retire. Oh, Klay Thompson was on the Knicks. You're coming back. Who else should come back? Nope. Kyle Lowry. Oh, the dude, Antetokounmpo brothers. Aw, Yuki retired. No. Staff retirements. I don't know who that is, but sure. LeBron James, Chris Paul, Westbrook. Jersey retirements. A whole lot of jersey retirements, as you can see. League meetings. Reject, 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 reject. Draft lottery. Okay. So we don't have a pick here. The Thunder somehow have two from Philadelphia and the Clippers, but the Heat end up with the number one pick. Who had the number one pick odds? I totally forgot. The Jazz. So the Heat jump up one spot and the Jazz fall down to 5. Oof. Horrific luck there for the Jazz. Okay, no picks at all. So it doesn't really matter for us. Head scout Eric Spoelstra. Ooh. Yeah, we don't really run defense. Obviously, we can put in a bet for David Adelman. It Idoka might be good for us as well. Sure, we're gonna bet on those two guys. So David Adelman, we can sign Ime Udoka, who's just a much better coach. And if we already had an amazing season under David Adelman, could you imagine what we have under Dude. Okay, we're gonna sign him. Sorry, David Adelman, but you're just not cut out. But okay, so this is actually a new random generated class. Okay, Hakeem Olajuwon. Holy crap. Tim Duncan, Miles Turner, ooh, Nate Thurman, Sam Jones. Ooh, okay, so there's some good players in this. Unfortunately, we don't have any picks at all. Do we have anybody that we can trade for picks? I mean, we can try. See if we can trade finder some of these guys. Okay, so we can trade finder him. We can trade finder him. We can trade finder him. I like our centers. Okay, what about all individually? No, no, and no. Great. All right, so we're not gonna have any picks. Wonderful. He does go number one to the Heat. Ooh, that's not a great picks right here, four straight. Oof. And then of course the freaking oh my god. Screw you, Thunder. Screw you. Okay. We might as well pick him up. The contracts aren't that big and they can be good additional trade pieces just to throw in on a deal. Might as well. Okay, so we don't have any big monies, but we do have enough money to sign somebody like Jose Alvarado or Jack Lauderdale. I honestly don't think I'm gonna sign any of these guys. Maybe a Keon Ellis. I think Keon Ellis is young enough and is, good at defense, stretch three, essentially what we would want. Ooh, Dominic Barlow, no. Do we need a forward though? Not really. Apparently, what I need is a point guard. So, uh, where is? Does it honestly say that we can't afford our point guard back? Where is it? Bones, here you are. Why would it say that we couldn't afford you? Ooh, okay. So apparently it says we can't afford him. Sign him to a 4 year, just yeah, straight up. So have him. I guess we're renouncing his rights, whatever. Have him officially sign his deal, and then we can just sign another. Honestly, Jose Alvarado is not a bad option. Nope, I want a team option on that last year. Boom, have him sign that. We don't have really any big names, so I'm not too scared. It's not gonna take too long to sign people. Kobe Brown, Mohamed Gay. Yeah, frick. Okay, well, whatever. We don't need to sign anybody else. Okay. So, frick, I didn't check who signed where. I'm an idiot. 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 What about if we just go Sumu, Julian Champagne, Norman Powell? That's all like original stuff. Whatever. All right. Darius Maxey, how does he go down? How does he go down? Tell me that. Explain to me how he goes down. Whatever. Jalen Johnson goes up. Evan Thompson goes up. Jaden McDaniels goes up. Ivica Zubac goes down. Two? Really? He's only 29, bro. Zubac feels so much older. I feel like he should be like Brooke Lopez age for some reason, dude. Like around there, you know? I don't know why. I just get that feeling. Whatever. How does Kelton Johnson goes down? Obi Toppin goes down. Dude, how are all their what? What? How? Okay. Well, whatever. There's our player progression. Pissing me off, but whatever. With that being said, I was you guys at the trade deadline. Quite the flip. All right, so we're not quite at the trade deadline again this year, but we got offered something. Originally, it was something completely different than this. They wanted me to give up Bones and Jose Alvarado for Malawach and Yannick Nienhauser, but I didn't want to give up Bones. So instead, I put in Trent Wofford and then just added second round picks, and then they said that fine, they'll take this guy and they'll give us back Nienhauser, which I will totally take because I plan on moving Malawach to a power forward using him like Evan Mobley due to the fact that Jalen Johnson broke his leg a week or two ago. So, yes, super unfortunate. But we've been running Keldon Johnson at the two, and then Amen Thompson at the three, and Jaden McDaniels at the four. So hopefully this gives us a bit more versatility on the bench. But yes, Tyrese Maxey's missed a couple of games here because he what did he do? I completely forgot what he got, but he missed a couple games. He's back, as you saw. But yes, we are going to do this pick or this trade. We have 0 second round picks remaining, but that doesn't really matter if we just simply win the championship again, you know? Yeah, as you can see, now they want us to rest Tyrese Maxey, which I guess we're going to have to, but I will probably move him back up there. Yes, that is probably going to be our entire deadline. We don't have the assets, nor do we want to move any big names this year. So that's probably all we're gonna do. I might poke around, see if I can get some other bench guys, but other than that, nothing major is going to change on the team. So yes, I think that is going to be it. So Jalen Johnson, 4 to 6 weeks, he will be back for playoffs, and so will we. I will see you then. All right, so we are here. We are almost ready for the playoffs with just one game left. We can go ahead and see that we are entirely healthy finally. Ah, finally. It feels like somebody's always been hurt this year. But yes, we can go ahead and look at our stats. With Tyrese Maxey leading away at 26 points, Jalen Johnson at 18, 15 out of McDaniels, 13.5 out of Amen, and 12.5 out of Keldon Johnson. So 8 rebounds for Zubac and Jalen Johnson. Sorry, excuse me. 6.5 assists out of Jalen Johnson, 1.2 steals out of Amen and Tyrese, and 1.1 blocks out of Malawach and Ryan Kalkbrenner. Both of them coming off the bench, oddly enough. Look at the 3-point percentage. All right. Let's have you take, dude, you're not supposed to be even taking many 3-pointers. I mean, Thompson, we're definitely going to have to lower. At least last year was serviceable, Jesus. But yeah, as you can see, Maxi missed just a handful of games, 5 games it looks like. Keldon Johnson missed a handful of games. He actually fell out of the rotation. Sorry. Jalen Johnson missed around 20 games, and then Malawach must have gotten injured before he came with us because he has not been playing, or he has always played for us. So yes, we can go ahead and move these tendencies. Where is the 3-point tendency? There it is. Uh, Go down even lower to 10, and Malawach, you can go down to like 5, bro. I did move him to power forward. Like I said, uh, actually with power forward, we'll probably have to up this drive. Make sure that he's always driving, not taking any 3-pointers. Amen. Yeah, let's just keep it at that. Okay, so we are second. Frank with 2 games back, so that means it doesn't matter. We even won against them against our last game. Frack. All right. So it does look like we're going to end up the number 2 seed. Oh, the award races, the award races, the award races almost just simulated past them. Victor Wembanyama looks like he's going to be MVP with Anthony Edwards, Luka Doncic, Tyrese Haliburton, and Giannis all up there. Desmond, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that. It looks like he's going to be your rookie of the year over, where's that number? It was the Heat, right? This guy. So was he number 2? I don't remember what he was. Actually, I can just click on him to find out, can't I? Desmond was the number 2 pick, yes. So Kobe White, sixth man of the year, Jonathan Kuminga, Ryan Rollins, Alex Sarr, Jalen Suggs, all up there. Defense play of the year, of course. Most improved, AJ Mitchell. And clutch player of the year is going to go to Victor Wembanyama. So we can simulate past this, in which we do win. It does look like all those awards are the same. Wolves sweep the front office, and Tyrese Haliburton is your Cup MVP with Detroit winning it all. Do we get anybody up here? Does not look like it. Nor on the all defensive teams. We didn't have any rookies. So yes, we do end up 2 games behind the Timberwolves, unfortunately. That's so unfortunate, but whatever. Brooklyn ends up the number 1 seed again. Detroit the number 4 seed again. Detroit number 3. They were number 2 last time, right? And then the Pacers are number 2 this time. Uh, this time Golden State's 4, OKC's 3, Sacramento is 6. All right. So we can just sim past the play in which the Rockets and Suns make it on this side, which means San Antonio and wait, and Clippers don't make it. I was like, did the Rockets not make it? I don't know why. Whatever. The Bucks and Chicago make it, which means Cleveland and New York don't. So we can get into this Rockets series in which we've already played them last season in the second round, I believe. It doesn't look like they changed a whole lot. So Cooper Flag, Evan Mobley, Derek White still the core of that team. Looks like they are kind of banged up, but not out. The only person out is Nah. But yes, I am going to build a game plan for these fellows, and I will be right back. All right, so we are here. We're ready for this Rocket series. I might as well go over the NBA standings. We can look at all of them. Minnesota with the best record in the league, with us being second place. The best offense goes to Minnesota, us being fifth, and the best defense going to Houston, us being is that fifth place? um, Difference we were second best to Minnesota, freaking 15. Jesus. Okay, so it really was like us two, and then everybody else. Dang. Okay. Philadelphia at -10. Holy crap. Okay. So with that being said, hopefully this game plan ends up working in our favor. Yeah, well, let's just get into it. Game one. Okay, we do win by 3. Ooh, crap. I don't like that. Tyrese Maxey, game one, amazing again. Cooper Flag, 4 for 7. Okay, so Cooper Flag is drilling. I don't want to say that. That's a bad choice of words. But why? Why is he so good against us? Let's go under on everything. And uh, let's go like that. Yeah. Okay. So game three, he's fine. We do end up winning. Game four, that's not fine. Oh my God. Okay. Keldon Johnson's out for the rest of the year. How lovely. What is Bones' defense? I guess we'll just go with the next best player. Let's go that. And then I'll probably have to fix it over here as well. Yeah. What did I do? I went 10 and 14, right? Oh, I have to move this as well to Obi Toppin, I guess. So, next game, right, like that, the series we lost by 2. Okay, we do win. Don't take us to 7. Wait, did that say injury fully healed? Okay, no. Who's injury fully healed? I didn't see it. Okay, whatever. We won. We won in 6. Okay, good. We move on. Number 1 seed, number 4 seed, all the top seeds move on over here. Orlando upset. Poor Tyrese Halliburton, bro. Tyrese cannot get past the first round over Detroit, being the number 4 seed, both years specifically. But yes, Brooklyn does look like they're looking a lot more human than last year. So we have, dude, why? Why do we have OKC again? Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, we have OKC again. We literally just flipped our first and second round matchups from last year. John Morant, VJ Edgecombe, Terrence Shannon Jr. Literally the exact same front six, bro. What? Okay. VJ Edgecombe, dude. Okay, so Yevis Messi. Okay, okay. All right, 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 all right. All right. I'm going to build a game plan for these fools, and I will be right back. All right, we're back. Hopefully, this is basically the exact same game plan that I ran last year in terms of front six. Hopefully, it works again this year, but I guess we'll see. They are the number 3 seed this year instead of being the number 7 seed, so they're gonna be better. Game one, as obvious by that. Game two, okay, we do take game two back. We take game three, so we take back home court. We take game four, and boom, easy. Easy dubs. Easy dubs. So we had the possibility of it being the exact same Western and Eastern Conference Finals matchups, but instead, both number one seeds go down, bro. Both number one seeds goes down, and instead we have a Minnesota, Denver, and Toronto, Orlando matchup in the East. So we do have number one seeded Minnesota Timberwolves to go up here against um, James Harden, Brandon Miller, Denny Avia, Zach Edey at the 4, and Isaiah Hartenstein at the 5. And then Brandon Pajemski coming off the bench. He is day to day, so he'll probably come back. He probably won't start over James Harden. We'll have to see though. Pods, Tim Hardaway. Ugh, this is a good team. Frick. Okay. Frick, what am I gonna do? All right. So I'm going to build the best lineup possible, and I'll be right back. All right, so we built a game plan. Hopefully, it ends up working because I have Jalen Johnson on Zach Edey, which, uh, God, honestly, I'm thinking of switching the matchup of Zach Edey, Jalen Johnson, and Isaiah Hartenstein. I feel like I should. I feel like I should. Whatever, I think we're going to. Okay, so Zach Edey is not going to be guarded by anybody, and then Isaiah Hartenstein is going to get there. Okay, so now we go back to Zach Edey. There we go. All right, we're doing that instead. Freaking game one. We do win by 5 points. Game two. Frick, we lost by three. Frick, we lost by seven. Okay, we're tied. Frick, God, dude, this is the first time we've been down the whole playoffs. Okay, who's beating us? Game one, Brandon Miller. Game two, James Harden. Game three, nope, wrong way. James Harden again. James Harden. Any obvious? Okay, so James Harden is whooping us. I think what's his face is back. Josh Giddey is back. Okay, so I'm gonna have to account for him now as well. Frank. Okay, so Josh Giddey. Who do I have guard you? Hmm. I think I should put Obi Toppin there. And then Brandon Pajemski's obviously going to play. Ryan Kalkbrenner, I think I'm going to take him out of the rotation. At least mostly. What is Malawatch is perimeter defense. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, so if we go here, if we go 10 minutes across the board, Jemski would have to get guarded by Malawatch. Whatever, we'll live with it, I guess. He's not a great shooter, so that can be that. Denny Avia, Brandon Miller. Who do I have guarding James Harden? Tyrese Maxey. That's not great. I think Amin Thompson is doing too good of a job. I think that's our problem. I honestly think that's our problem. Okay, so we're gonna have to switch that matchup. Okay, all right, all right, all right, all right. So let's get into this game six. Dude, this is really gonna bug me. Hopefully we can force game seven. Come on, 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 come on. Don't let it back in, don't let it back. Oh my god. We won by one. Holy crap, I thought we lost. Holy crap, I thought we lost, dude. Oh my lord. Oh crap, I thought we lost. Oh my gosh, dude. 1 point win. Oh my god, no, 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 no. Take me to game six again. Holy crap. Is there? Frank, there's no thing on this. Oh, Tyrese Maxey leading us to a win. Oh, frick, dude. Come on. Game 7. Best two words in sports. Let's go, dude. Come on, game 7. Amazing first quarter. Holy crap. 18-point lead after one. 16-point lead at half. Okay, we're running away with it. Oh my God, Tyrese Maxey once again. Tyrese Maxey showing up when it counts. Anthony Edwards over there. Oh, freaking Orlando. God dang it. Actually, I can just delete this game plan now. Frick, dude. I know we don't want to play the game yet. We have to build a game plan against the Orlando Magic. So, Dylan Harper, Anthony Edwards, Sadiq Bey, John Collins, Neemias Queta, Kobe White. Okay. Ron Hollins on this team as well. Luke Kennard, Justin Edwards, Baylor Shireman. He's out for the season. Yusuf Nurkic is out for the season as well. Okay. So we have to stop the top two guys. That's kind of it. Anthony Edwards is going to be so freaking hard to stop. All right. All right. So I'm going to build a game plan and be right back. All right. So we are here, finally ready for this first game of the finals against Anthony Edwards led Magic team. Hopefully this works. I kind of took a gamble on some of the stuff, but we'll see if it ends up working. We do win game 1. Game 2, we end up winning. Game 3, we end up winning. Game 4, oh my God, dude, why are we so good in the finals? Why are we so good in the finals? It's always the easiest game for us. Let's go, dude. Tyrese Maxey stepping it up again. 37 points, 3 rebounds, 8 assists, 1.7 steals, and a block a game, bro. This time he averaged just about 55, 90, 55. Holy crap, dude. Tyrese Maxey might just be the greatest finals performer of all time at this point. Oh my God, dude. What is up with Tyrese Maxey? Jesus. He averages 33 in the playoffs this year, and then 37 in the big games. Oh my God, 23 out of Amen Thompson this year, 22, 18. Dang, it was really just these four guys. Really was just these four guys. I guess Obi Toppin as well. But yes, that is going to be your fantasy draft rebuild. We ended up with most of our guys, but we did trade a good amount. I mean, we brought in some good star talent. I mean, Tyrese Maxey stood with us and he was our star player, despite all the stars on our team. Bones was here the whole time. Amen Thompson we traded for halfway through the first season. Keldon Johnson was here the whole time, I'm pretty sure. Jade McDaniels was here the whole time. Obi Toppin was here the whole time. Jade Vanderbilt was here the whole time. Bobo we traded for. Malawat we traded for this season. Jalen Johnson we traded for last season. Vika Zubac was here the whole time, although he only played one season and two playoffs. Kalkbrenner we brought in last season, this season, last season, I'm pretty sure. And Yannick Niederheiser we brought in this season. But yes, that is your fantasy draft rebuild. We went 2 for 2 in this rebuild. Luckily, we didn't start off with a bad team. We just, we brought in amazing talent. We had some good trades. We fleeced some teams. We fleeced some teams. But yes, I do run this on, is it here? I run, yeah, 70 simulator difficulty. This is I literally just hit load settings and then download the first one. And then I move around, like make sure team chemistry is on and stuff like that. So autosave is on stuff. So yes, but that is going to be a fantasy draft rebuild. Thank you for watching and make sure to like and subscribe for more.